maybe according to my level. Yeah.
I understand.
You understand? Yeah. 3 numerals you can think of. 067, 065,
Even the numbers
074, 011, Joseph, 012, Pretoria, 051, Bloemfontein, 087, Dikoloto. You know what it is? Cassper, Nyovest. Speaking of Nyovest, let's go back because you know the saying, charity begins at home. It's a thing. You know, and it's valid. It's what really happens.
Yeah, big cow impulse, I came to kill. Like an eagle, absorb the game. I came back stronger like Vicky Vic. God is a witness, and Zinagum Shiso came with a heat, I resembled the sun. BOZARPS, they were sleeping on me, so I gave them blankets. Ain't nobody gonna do it better than a boy. She's a drama queen like Phenduka.
So yeah, dog, what's up?
Good, and how about you?
Why did you push up for my birthday party, man? No, birthday bride, not party, yeah.
Bro.
What happened?
I had a lot of things to do, hey.
Things like what?
Just is cool.
School?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
That's cool.
What were you busy with?
Chores. I was busy with my assignment, bro.
What subject?
Geography.
Contour lines.
Yeah.
Nobody feels about this guy for
they gave us like around 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So you did on the last day.
Mm.
Go blame me.
No,
I used to be like that. Because I excel under pressure, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
A diamond.
Which is not good, but like, man, I'm very effective when I'm under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, I can hear my voice, but it's gone. Sorry.
I can tell her.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Vibes Podcast where we get good energy, positivity, all that things, man. Yeah, you know. So on Sunday was my birthday, guys. Apologies, first and foremost. We apologize for not dropping on Sunday. We promised you guys to drop every Sunday, 12 p.m. We are so sorry for that, man, because we were held up too much, you know. Like he said, he had school, and I had other, arrangements that I had to do, because on Saturday I went to, because we usually shoot on Saturday, then we edit, then we post it already on Saturday, then we do the premiere thing for the next day, which is 12 p.m. on Sunday. And so I went to a graduation party on, I'm not saying party, graduation party on Saturday, you know. Man, I was very sloshed, man. I was sloshed.
What happened, bro?
It was fun, man, but it was not, you know,
that fun.
Maybe according to my level. Yeah.
I understand.
You understand, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always, you know, man, I always turn up, you know.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a jump. It was just like, an intimate thing, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I also overdressed because like I thought it was like an elegant thing. Turns out it's like a bride. It's like, you know what I mean. But it's okay, man.
Because I saw how good looking you were,
bro. You know what it is, man. They say to be the part, you have to look the part. You understand? So, yeah, man. So, my voice was gone. And then on Sunday, it was my birthday, guys. You know, sing happy birthday for me, bro. I'm kidding. Yeah, so guys, spam happy birthday, Bontlezaaa, or happy belated Bontlezaaa in the comment section down below. So yeah, it was very fun, man. Was chilling with family, you know, very intimate thing at home. But obviously, man, we had to turn up, man. You know, man. You know, but most importantly, I had to thank God, man. Thank my ancestors. You know, sometimes we take things for granted, and it's I don't know how to say this. Like, it's a norm to wake up and just like, okay, it's just
another day.
And it's not like that, bro. Like, it's a choice to sleep. It's a blessing to wake up, because you choose to sleep. If you don't want to sleep, you're not gonna sleep. But when you wake up, it's a blessing, because let's say for me, when I sleep, I only remember when I wanted to sleep. And I only remember when I woke up. I don't know, between the 8 hours, what was happening to me, you understand?
Yeah.
And I don't know why this thing is so weird. When you sleep, when you wake up, it seems like you just slept like 2 minutes ago.
Bro.
But you've been sleeping. You've been sleeping. And this thing of, let's say you have a bonnet, nah? You wear a bonnet when you sleep. But when you sleep, when you wake up, the bonnet is there. We're not cutting anything. We're podcasting here, Chief.
Yeah.
We're podcasting here, Chief. But how am I gonna podcast with this voice? But it's okay, guys. You'll forgive me. I'm sorry, man. But I had so much fun. My birthday was so much fun. I would like to take a shout out to people who wished me happy birthday. You know, thank you so much for the birthday messages. Thank you for the emails. Thank you for the TikToks. Thank you for the WhatsApps, for the messengers, for the calls. It was crazy, man. I feel like my phone during the weekend was like a call center, man.
Ooh. Like you just had to answer calls.
Bro, every numerals you can think of. 067, 065,
Even the numbers
074, 011, Joseph, 012, Pretoria, 051, Bloemfontein, 087, Dikoloto. You know what it is? Understand? And my phone was busy, dog. My phone was busy. So with that being said, man, I'll just like to thank you guys. You know, jokes aside, we all strive to this thing called life, man. It's always it's a mystery, man. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You know, life can change just like this. You know what I mean? And I just want to thank God, man, and Jesus, man. You know, there's a verse that Cassper and Nyovest did on. No, it's not. On the only song. He was featured in a song by Nomfundo Mo. His verse goes like this: wash my feet, Jesus. You're the air that I breathe, Jesus. And every single day I will speak, Jesus, until the day that I meet, Jesus. But for now I will walk by faith and admire your ways, because your grace is sufficient. Because you don't even judge our thoughts and the ways that we live in. How amazing, there's no condemnation in Christian, even though we are jaded and wicked. Amazing grace, rested at your feet is my favorite place. All I have is a heart, so it I provide in this little light of mine. Damn, man, you know, Cassper and Nyovest, man. Shout out to that guy, man. So, and speaking of Cassper and Nyovest, speaking of Nyovest, so apparently last week, you know, Saul Phenduka and Meg always speak shit about Cassper on the podcast, saying good artists know when to leave the mic. That Casper's washed. Cassper can't even do a fill up anymore, stuff like that. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? So Cassper met Saul met Cassper at a place called the Canteen. It's in Rosebank. It's just like it's a garage, like a Cecil garage, and on top of it is like a restaurant type of, you know, food court. You know what I mean? So Saul met Cassper there. Cassper was streaming on Twitch. So Saul met Cassper there, but like he was like happy to see him. But he always speaks shit about him. You know what I mean? Because it's a thing of, I feel like, as a man, dog, if you're gonna say some things about me behind my back, you better say them in front of me. Yo, keep it real, keep the shades on.
Today we keeping the shades on.
So Cassper was like ignoring Saul, you know. So Saul was like, Don Nyovest was screaming out. He even dropped his earring. You know what I mean? Cassper was like, bro, you just dropped my earring, man. It's like 18 karat diamond. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man, he was like, I mean, it was crazy, man. The interaction was crazy, but it was funny because I feel like Saul was just like too sloshed, too drunk. Maybe they didn't like mean to eat too much. But you can't control yourself when you're drunk. Intoxicated. You understand? Intoxicated. That's the word of the day. Intoxicated. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was very funny. And then G made fun of Saul during their podcast. And like, that, what's going on with you, brother? But like, man, I feel like these things are very good for the culture, man. Yeah, it makes the culture more interesting. It's fun, you know. It's just banter. Like, guys, social media is not a real place.
For real.
Social media is not a real place. You can get hate on social media. Bro. When people see you, dog, bozo raps.
My boy.
I tend to be reasonable, bro. When I talk about fixing this game, brother.
Not lame.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and I used to tell you, dog, like the majority of people that support you are your haters.
Your haters.
The majority of people that support you are your haters. Because why? They check every move. And when they do that, the views get higher.
And they notice.
The engagement gets higher. You know what I mean? It's like, first time. Nah, it's whack. But also, you watch your thing. You understand?
Increasing the views.
You understand? The algorithm gets going, man. The engagement gets going. You know what I mean? The clickbait. You understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like I love my haters, man. I love you guys, bro. If you're watching and you're my hater, thank you for hating me, bro. I appreciate it, man. You make me, because I always like I told you, like I always want to do something if someone gives me a reason to do something, you know. So I don't like comfortability, though. I love criticism, especially constructive criticism. If you're gonna criticize me, it means you're supporting me because you're making me fix my mistakes. You're making me fix my mistakes because you're criticizing me, which means I'm not gonna do the same thing again tomorrow. I'm gonna fix it. I want you to criticize something again, and then I'm gonna fix it. And I'm gonna be so perfect because of your criticism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it. I feed off criticism. I love it so much.
It's so good, eh?
It's so good to be criticized.
Like, it doesn't make you feel down anymore.
You understand? That is why they say you shouldn't hang out with people who always praise you. You're not gonna level up because they're always gonna keep you here and you're always gonna think you're always doing good. Which is they're lying to you, man. They just like wanna make you lose focus while they are picking up and they make you feel like you're the top guy. You know what I mean? So you need to go to the concrete jungle, man. You know, leave the comfortability, leave the cushions, leave the silk or the soft things in your life. Just get out there, be a man and man up, you understand? And show up. You understand? So what's going on? Why am I motivated?
Every day. Come
Why
on,
am I
Steve Harvey.
Why am I motivated?
Yeah, for the spirit, bro.
Right, first time. So yeah, man. I had fun. This week was very fun. But on that lighter note, what's the topic of the day? The topic of the day is how do you feel about parents who want to live their lives through their children's lives? Basically, let's say, for example, it's a girl. A girl is not like interested in pageantry, being a model and stuff like that. But the mom wants the girl to do those things because she couldn't do it in her time. You understand? Or a father who was a soccer player or a sportsman, then they got injured, then the career just went spiral or whatever, or maybe they drank too much and then the image was damaged. They want their child to be a sportsman, they want their child to gym and stuff like that, and the kid is not allowed to be a kid. You understand? So how do you feel about that? And have you experienced it? Or have you seen it?
I've seen it happen like a couple of times before, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I view what you just said to me from different perspectives.
Yeah.
It could be because like maybe because they want the child to do better than they did, or it could be like just being spiteful on the other. I feel like I've been in the same situation because like back then, even my grandma wanted me to be I don't know what. A policeman.
Yeah.
Like I could tell them like my ideas and what I want to do, and they would criticize them. Tell me that nah, you should be a policeman. You should have this, you should have that. So yeah, I've been in the same situation too.
A typical job, basically.
Yeah.
And you know they tend to forget that nowadays we need to work smart, not hard. You know, and you need to implement your own, I'd say, talents to make you a sustainable income, which is what we're working on. You know what I mean? That's gonna happen. And yeah, man. On that last note, what do you think of bullying at school?
What?
Bullying
at school.
Do you feel like in the long run, when a child has been bullied at school, it would affect them? Because I've seen like a video on TikTok whereby there was this thing of there was this kid, man. She there was this challenge to TikTok of a person. What was it called? When two worlds collide. You know what I mean? They did a video about that. The person did the video of two worlds collide, and then people like were picking on that girl and body shaming, whatever, calling her all sorts of names, which I can't say because they were just distasteful. You understand? And then 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, the girl committed suicide. So you see how bullying can affect people, man. It's and sometimes it's not the person that does the bullying is not actually a bad person. If you give me a chance to explain, sometimes that child also comes from a background where they were bullied, or they come from a background whereby they live in a dysfunctional family, whereby, let's say, hypothetically speaking, the father's abusive to the mother, or him or her, or she's experienced abuse, child abuse, whatever. So now it's her or his defense mechanism to anything. So everything, because I was hurt, y'all need to be hurt too.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Because that's why they say hurt people hurt people. Understand? People who are hurt
actually
hurt. You know what I mean? And they've been hurt. Understand? So it's a societal problem. You know, you need not to punish the child, but to punish the parent. And let's go back, because you know the saying, charity begins at home. It's a thing, you know, and it's valid. It's what really happens. Children feed off information or characteristics from home.
What they see.
What they see, what they hear. You understand? Because you'd find a person whereby they're very young and like a child, they would swear at other children. You'd ask the child, like, why are you swearing? Like, where did you learn that? Coming to find maybe they live in a tavern. The house is a tavern where they sell alcohol. So obviously, vulgar words or clap, like are things that are always gonna be heard by the kid. You understand?
And the kid is basically recording what happened.
They're recording because the ears are very fragile. They hear everything because they're innocent. So you think everything is okay. Understand? That is why they say that the studies have shown that the development of a child's brain starts from 0 to 10 years. That's where they shape their lives, type of thing. Because from 10 years down, you know, you don't really know what you're doing. You know, you just live based on what they tell you to do.
Yeah.
You understand? For instance, hey, don't pick this up. You're not gonna pick it up, or you're gonna pick it up. Not you'll not know I shouldn't pick it up, or don't slap the TV. You understand? A child wouldn't know if it's wrong if they slap a TV when they're like toddlers. They're gonna slap a TV. They're gonna hit the TV with a remote. They're gonna eat the remote. They're gonna eat the batteries because they don't know the difference between wrong and right, or bad or good. You understand? So I feel like most importantly, parents should check how they raise their children. To be honest, because it's a very delicate situation where children go astray because of their parents. You understand? And I know we're deviating today. You'll excuse us, man. It's a Tuesday, and
we choose us. It's just Tuesday.
You understand? You know. So it's things that society is not ready to talk about.
Oof.
You understand?
And they actually see what's happening, but they're not ready to talk about it.
They're not ready to talk about it. So, in order for us to solve the problem, let's go to the source, not the problem. Essentially, let's take a few steps back to take 10 steps more to the front. Excuse me. So, yeah, man. Like, I feel like for me, man, I want to be a parent whereby I'm very hands-on with my children. I want to be my children's best friend type of thing. And I understand because I've been a child. You understand? So I know what a child goes through. You understand? So I feel like, but more than anything, I don't want to be a girl father first. Because I feel like I'm either gonna be too strict or too soft.
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be a gray area, and I don't want to be that guy where I'm too strict, I'm too soft. And then they're gonna take advantage. But obviously with a boy child, it's like me, let's rock.
Yeah.
Understand? Let's rock, chief. And you know, because of that, also we live in a society whereby society means South Africa, the world. It's very dangerous for a girl child, man. You know, the amount of things and cases that we hear on TV and on the news, man. It's very sad, you know, whereby, for instance, your child went to school, but when they get to school at varsity, things happen to them. They either get, you know, sexually assaulted or molested or whatever. You understand? That's like what's happening every day. You know, stats have been proven every day. South Africa has the highest rape cases in the world. That's crazy. In the world. How many countries are in the world? South Africa has the most.
Because I heard the news so that each and every 5 minutes a girl gets raped.
It's crazy. Imagine. How long have you been here? It's been an hour. So just think about it.
Around the world, damn.
Just think about it.
It's deep.
You understand? It's just it's scary.
Scary.
Type of thing, you know. So I feel like we should be good fathers, man. Like our generation should be good fathers, and they are good fathers. Make no mistake, there are good fathers out there. But like, hey man, it's scary for a girl child. Yeah. More okay, yeah. Boys are also in trouble, but like, damn, man, it's like this human trafficking. There's kidnappings. You understand?
There's everything.
You know, and nobody's safe. You know, and. But with that being said, man, I feel like this episode has been more of a venting more than vibey type of subject. But I feel like it was needed because look, guys, we don't plan this thing. It just comes authentically. So you know, so if the conversation deviates to something, it needed to go there because I believe in. There's always a reason for everything. Everything happens for a reason, type of thing, you know. And maybe I don't know who you are. Maybe you're listening to us and you're relating to this thing. You understand? So don't be afraid to comment, man. Share your story, share your testimonies, you know, so that other people can also learn from you. You understand?
So they can be inspired by your story.
So that people can be inspired by your story. And yeah, man, please just you know, comment, like, engage, tell people who don't know about this podcast. You know, let's grow as a community. You know, I gave them a name. Our supporters, the Vibers.
The Vibers.
Just like podcast chillers. They are the Vibers.
The Vibers.
And just like Open Chats has they call them the Operators. And then Spreading Humors, they have theirs, they call them the Bantweezers, man.
It's like a slogan of things.
So they're the Vibers, man. We do everything for the Vibers, so the Vibers do everything for us. Like I told you guys, we're gonna invest in proper podcasting equipment, and just bear with us. You know, we're just trying to learn this thing of podcasting, but we're gonna get there. Make no mistake. I know by the end of the year, we're gonna be up there, you know. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Make sure to. I want like this when this year ends. I want us to be at least on 20,000 subscribers. I feel like I'm giving you guys a challenge, man, because it's crazy. Because on this channel alone, with everything, we have almost 170,000 views on this channel, and we only are on 1,517 subscribers. Guys, not enough, man. I feel like, and every I was calculating the last time, Living a Life season 3 has an accumulated number of 11,000 views. Season 2 has 10,000 views. Season 1 has 15,000 views. And then season 4 has roughly 9,000. So it's weird, you know. Like I said, it's those haters.
It's
those haters
because they
you
don't
know.
subscribe.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
it.
view.
So if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? You understand?
Do
Just
it for your
subscribe.
family.
Yeah,
Do it for us. Do it
For us, the vibe is we're all vibing here, man. It's the Good Vibes podcast by yours truly, your host with the most, and
The Boza Raps.
Boza Raps. I tend to be reasonable when I talk about facts in this game.
I'm not lame. God created
Boza
Boza
Raps.
Raps. My angels inside him like an architect.
You can take a part in that. You better
better
stop
stop
capping
capping
that. You better
Cat.
chasing that.
You're right.
I'm the
Owner
looking
for
out
the pets.
for the past, man. Yeah, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for viewing this video, this episode. You'll forgive me for my voice, guys. I can also feel that it's going, man. But I'm soldiering on for you guys. You know, I'm doing this for you guys. I was like, come on, we need to do something for the vibers, man. You can't just leave them just like that. We haven't dropped any episode, and to show that I really care. You know, I'm not 100% health-wise, but I'm we're rocking, chief. Understand?
Moving forward.
But yes, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Peace.